Okay, I'm just seeing if I can record this while uploading. Hopefully I won't lose the other one. So yeah, so my new PCP was like, I mean, he was like, you gotta eat fish. He was not sugarcoating it, but he was weird about the PBC. He kind of thought it was the celiac that was doing it. Um, so yeah, so. And so I went to my first evaluation appointment with UCLA. Now we're getting more to where, like, now, the last 2 weeks. And the hepatologist there, she was happy about my numbers going down too. She was also telling me that, yeah, you're probably not going to need a transplant right now, but it's good that you're in this program because when the time comes, you will have already gone through all this and you won't be super sick with it. Because the evaluation is not about, like, are you sick? They know I'm sick. It's not diagnostic. They're just testing me to see if my body and my brain can handle a transplant. Which, by the way, everybody I've talked to so far has deemed me competent or able to have a transplant. My body is in great shape. My kidneys, everything else is great. I do have some vitamin deficiencies. And apparently, according to a test this week, at some point I had valley fever, which is not unusual. I live in Southern California. My parents live in Arizona. I had valley fever, but it's not active. We're going to get a heart stress test next time I go in late March. But, like, I had a lung x-ray. My lungs are clear. You know, I just had another CT, and, like, everything except for the liver and my spleen are fine. I do have varices, though. I have varices in my esophagus, in my stomach, and in my spleen. And that's scary to me. So last time I was at the gastro, I asked her if I should have beta blockers, and she says, since they didn't see the varices in the CT scan, we're not going to give them to you, but I'm almost certain they're going to give them to me now. I don't remember who I'm going to see next, whether it's the hepatologist, my PCP, or my gastro. But whichever one I see first, I'm going to ask them first thing about the beta blockers. Because I feel like it's very necessary. I need to get these varices down. I need to get the portal hypertension down, because apparently that's causing a lot of problems. My UCLA on Tuesday, ran 1 million tests. Like, I'm still getting trickles of these test results in. Like, I have a zinc deficiency, but it's not that bad a zinc deficiency. I think I have like 43 when normal starts like 60. Or something, which is not good, but it's not the worst. My vitamin D is normal, my iron's normal, my sodium's normal, my INR is normal, which is part of the calculation for the MELD. Everything for my MELD score is normal except my bilirubin, which is at 6.3. It was at 6.8, and it only went down to 6.3. And my liver enzyme shot up again. But I'm not sure if it's because I've been getting glutened, which is what people say, you know, when a celiac accidentally eats gluten, or when somebody maliciously gives them gluten or cross-contamination. Last week I think I got glutened at some point. I can't figure out when, but I have been eating out sometimes, so I'm trying not to do that to see if that will keep me from happening. And also, I'm cutting out any sort of supplements. My doctors have already been telling me not to do those except for what they tell me. And I've cut out, you know, some, but now I'm cutting them all out. Now that, like, my vitamin D is stable, I'm going to go outside more and get more sun. Like, I have been doing that. I have been going outside to get my vitamin D rather than relying on pills, although I have been taking it. You know, I'm not going to take iron right now. I'm not going to take anything right now, because those things hurt the liver, and the liver is inflamed and swollen right now. Yeah, so, like, by the end of this, I will have a complete picture of my overall body health. I mean, except for they're not doing anything in the head, you know, but, like, everything from the neck down will be completely scanned and tested. So many test results. Like, they did a pregnancy test. I'm 46 years old. I don't know if this is a surprise to you, but I'm not attracted to men. There's no way I'm I'm going to get pregnant. They did an HIV test. I am negative. They did all. I don't have syphilis. They just tested They tested for toxoplasmosis, and I did have cats. I do not have toxoplasmosis. So like, my body my body is in great shape. Even my kidneys, which generally go hand in hand with the liver going bad, are okay. My creatinine is at 0.46, which is a little low. Normal starts at 0.49. So it's something I need to keep an eye on. I need to make sure my kidneys are kept healthy. So I have to keep drinking water and anything else that the doctor recommends. I'm trying to help myself as much as I can. I'm eating lots of fresh produce. I'm drinking coffee. I'm eating every 2 hours or so. I'm eating a bedtime snack. I'm getting as much protein as I can. I'm just doing all the things. I'm getting exercise. I'm doing weights. I'm doing a grip strength thing. It's a little, well, I'm not going to get it. It's fine. It's a little purple egg that you squeeze. I'm trying to maintain as much health as I can while I'm compensated, so that when transplant time comes, it'll be much easier for me. Sorry, excuse me. And the nutritionist that I saw on Tuesday, she said I'm doing very well with all of that, which is great. But I was talking to her about the supplements, and she's like, yeah, I think it's a good idea that you cut them out. Which, I'd already made up my mind when I saw those enzymes. I'm like, if there's anything I can do to help bring them down, I'm going to do so. So, I guess that brings us up to the moment I found out via the latest CT scan that it's definitely cirrhosis. I have the evidence now. I can't close my eyes to it. So now I have to deal with and accept it. And it's only been 2 days. And actually, I only got the test result yesterday, so it's been 1 day, a little more than 24 hours. I've cried a lot. I'm going to cry more. It's hard to deal with. It's very hard to have cirrhosis when I didn't do anything to have it. And like I said in a recent video, you can't blame people for their illness, and I don't. But from nothing to cirrhosis is so big and so terrible, and I don't know how to deal with actually living in a nightmare. I'm learning, and it just so happens that dealing with living in a nightmare is just being normal. It is important to me based on recent experience with other people and experience in my past, that giving up and just going to bed and not fighting it is not the way to go, because then my body will immediately go downhill. It just will. I have to keep working. I have to keep doing things, or else I'm going to be in trouble. And it's hard. It's hard to be able to work up the energy to go walk to the park. I don't want to walk to the park. I don't want to see people. I don't even want to put on my earbuds. I just want to be in my room alone. But I do it because I have to, because my body needs it. And I think that brings us up to date. I will probably do another one of these in another 3 or 4 months, I guess. We'll definitely have more test results, in between now and then, because on March 20th, I'm going to my final UCLA evaluation appointment, where mostly it'll be focused on the heart and my bones. I'll get a bone scan and a lot of stress test stuff, and a heart consult. Cardiology. Cardiology? Yes, that's the right word. So that's where we are. This is the whole gist of this whole channel, whole profile, whatever. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day.